Naomi Calder stared at the screen in silence. The words refused to make sense. Cold War officially ended in 2001 following the Reykjavik Accords. She blinked. That's wrong. Across the ocean, Elias Navarro sat perfectly still. Yes. Naomi ran a search across multiple news databases. Every result said the same thing: the Cold War had ended in 2001, not 1991. Not with the collapse of the Soviet Union. The new timeline described a prolonged standoff that stretched another decade. Different treaties, different elections, different political alliances. Entire chapters of modern history had been rewritten. Naomi's hands trembled slightly as she opened her offline archive. The older timeline appeared instantly: Cold War end, 1991. She placed the two versions side by side. The differences were staggering. Wars delayed. Technologies introduced years later. Economic collapses shifted. Even the dates of certain international space missions had changed. Naomi leaned back slowly. "That's not a correction," she whispered. "That's a rewrite." Elias nodded grimly. "And the scale is increasing." He zoomed out on the world map again. 8 red markers now glowed across the continents. The mechanism was turning, each activation pushing reality further away from what humanity remembered. Naomi's phone suddenly buzzed on the desk. She glanced at the screen. A message from her friend Jamie. "Hey, random question. Did the Cold War end in 2001 or 1991? Naomi's stomach tightened. She opened social media. Posts were exploding across every platform. People arguing, confused, alarmed. Wait, why do I remember the Cold War ending in 1991? Did history change? Is this another Mandela effect thing? News networks began picking it up. A commentator on a live broadcast spoke with visible confusion. Historians are currently discussing widespread public confusion regarding the official end date of the Cold War. Naomi muted the video. She looked back at Elias. "It's happening everywhere, yes." The ripple. Elias said quietly. Millions of people were noticing the shift, but for most of them it would fade. Human memory was flexible. Given enough time, people would accept the new timeline. Reality would settle into its updated form, but Naomi and Elias had something the rest of the world didn't: proof. 7 earlier versions of history preserved on isolated drives. 8 now. Naomi rubbed her temples. How many changes like this can the world absorb before people stop ignoring them? Elias didn't answer. Instead, he opened a new data stream. His monitoring software had detected something else, a new connection attempting to access Naomi's public network node. Naomi noticed the alert too. What is that? Elias studied the incoming signal. It's not a hacker. How do you know? Because they are not trying to enter. He paused. They are observing. Naomi felt a chill. Her system logs began filling with connection attempts from multiple relay servers, professional infrastructure, government-level routing. "Someone is watching my system," she said. "Yes." Elias's voice was calm but firm. "And if they are watching you, they will soon know about me." Underground facility, location classified. The massive monitoring room buzzed with quiet urgency. Rows of analysts scanned global anomaly reports. The Cold War timeline shift had triggered alerts across multiple intelligence agencies. The tall man in the dark suit stood behind them, hands folded behind his back. Status. An analyst spoke quickly. Global historical variants confirmed across all connected systems. Cause? Unknown. Another analyst pointed to a screen. But we've identified 2 civilian systems tracking the anomaly pattern. The screen displayed 2 names: Naomi Calder, United States; Elias Navarro, Spain. The man studied the profiles carefully. "Archivists," he said. "Yes, sir. They're preserving older versions of the timeline." The man watched the screens for a long moment, then spoke quietly. "They're ahead of us." He turned toward the door. "Prepare a contact team." The analyst looked surprised. "You want to detain him?" The man shook his head. "No." His expression remained unreadable. "We may need their help." Back in Naomi's apartment, Naomi stared at the system log scrolling across her monitor. "Elias, yes, they're not hiding." "What do you mean?" "The observers." Naomi leaned closer to the screen. "They want me to know they're here." At that exact moment, her phone rang. Unknown number. Naomi and Elias looked at each other through the screen. Naomi hesitated, then answered. "Hello."
A calm voice spoke from the other end. "Miss Calder." The voice carried the quiet confidence of someone used to being obeyed. "My name is Director Halverson." He paused. "We need to talk about the monoliths." Naomi felt the world shift again. But this time, it wasn't history changing. It was the story getting bigger.